Jonathan, Americans once again able to download TikTok, the popular social media app, returning to Apple and Google app stores after President Trump signaled he is optimistic about a sale to a U.S. owner. So what happens next? Cybersecurity attorney Leeza Garber here to discuss. Leeza, thank you so much for being here. You know, the president postponed the ban until April 5th because he's pretty sure something can get done. What do you think?
It's a pleasure to be on with you this morning, and it's quite fitting for TikTok lovers that it came back to Apple and Google app stores on Valentine's Day. Now you can download it freely instead of paying for a beat-up old phone that had an old version of TikTok on it. And we're still seeing it climb the charts, hundreds of millions of downloads, as we know, in the United States. But that doesn't mean that the turmoil for TikTok is over. We have deadlines looming. We saw that the Attorney General told Apple and Google that they would not be fined pursuant to the law that's in place right now per the DOJ, which could add up to billions of dollars in fines every day if they do decide to change their minds. But right now, big tech is betting on Trump that he will be able to prove his deal-making skills with TikTok.
Yeah, and the president came up with this idea that he floated that it's possible to keep ByteDance, the owner of TikTok, in the picture. And he kind of said that there could be a possibility where you have a U.S. owner that is sort of partnered with the Chinese owner, where they have some sort of permit in order to continue using it. Does this raise any security concerns with you? How realistic does that sound?
The plan needs more specifics in place because right now we've seen bipartisan support for the ban because of concerns with national security. And we also have to recognize the context of all of this. It's not just about TikTok, of course. We're looking at a very heated situation between the United States and China for reasons of tariffs, the AI race, and the battle over chips and exports. So there's so many factors coming into play right now that are also weighing down on TikTok and national security concerns as well. And we see that President Trump has put Vice President J.D. Vance in charge of overseeing a deal and also the national security advisor. So he has some great stakeholders in place. But to say that China could still be a part of it does sound problematic.
Yeah, and also when it comes to the sale of this company, it seems like such a successful company, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like something, I don't know, some billionaire would want to buy. And there are people out there who are in this conversation, we know, but why don't we have people like jumping at the chance to own TikTok in the United States? Like, what's going on there?
We do have so many people that are throwing billions of dollars in cash at this problem, and we have very lucky open contenders. But the issue is whether China is going to allow the sale to go through. They're pushing back. They're not making this an easy road. So we're going to see those deal-making skills in play because right now it's very heated between the U.S. and China.
Well, Leeza Garber, thank you so much. We're going to continue to watch it, and those people who use TikTok, depend on it for their livelihood, are watching very closely. Hope you have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Well, Jonathan, also, I mean, there are tons of people